So again, every time we ask God to remove evil from amongst us, you're just saying, God, I don't read your word, and I don't care about what your word says. That's what we're saying to God when we ask him to remove evil. Rather, pray that he reveals the way to resist and that he confuses the enemy, and we stand with God against the enemy. Right? So again, we're not valuing our belief over God's. We value God's belief over ours. I was reminded of Jude. It says, one of the angels says, he dare not bring a charge against the enemy. But he said, Yahweh rebukes you. In other words, he was standing in something that the Lord already said. So that's how our authority works. When the enemy comes to us, we say, this is what God says. And he'll flee. He'll linger to make sure you're serious. He may test you 3 times, Matthew 4, Luke 4, but then he's going to flee. That's how that works. That's how we exercise our responsibility, our authority that Yeshua gave us, that God gave us. Put on the full armor of God that you are able to stand against the schemes of the devil. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against rulers, against powers, against the worldly forces of darkness, and against spiritual forces of wickedness. So, I mean, to me, that tells me, hey, what's 6? 6 is the number of man, right? Revelation 13:18, 666. We all know that. It means that we, humans, we're doing the standing. We're doing the against, right? And we're going to be doing it against other humans. That's what that tells me. And isn't it interesting that God has 6 pieces of equipment, but not really. 7. He closes it with prayer. Prayer is the 7th piece of equipment. That's how you pick up the 6 pieces of equipment that are for us. The 7th is really for him.